Teachers, let me ask you something for real. Have you ever been so drained that even your weekends feel tired? You wake up already on empty. Your patience is thin before homeroom even. Your smile is working overtime while your spirit is whispering, I don't know how many more days I can do this. And yet, you still show up. You still pour. You still carry the world on a lesson plan and a prayer. But here's the truth not many people will say out loud. You can't pour purpose from a cracked cup. And right now, too many of you are leaking peace faster than you could refill it. So today on Ways of Change, we're talking about something deeper than self-care and braver than burnout recovery. Root resilience, the spiritual, emotional, and energetic grounding that keeps you standing when everything around you is shaking. Not the bounce back kind of resilience, not the just push through kind. I mean the rooted resilience that comes from boundaries, breath, and knowing your worth beyond the workload. If you've been feeling stretched, shaken, or silently sinking, this episode is for you. Life is always moving, like waves on the ocean. Some rise gentle, some crash hard, but every wave carries the chance to begin again. I'm Vanessa, and welcome to Ways of Change, a space for mindset, mindfulness, and the things that truly matter. Together we'll pause, breathe, and remember, you're never too late, and your peace is never too far. Resilience is a word teachers hear so often it's practically written into the job description. But the version we've been sold, the bounce back, push through, keep smiling version, that's not resilience. That's depletion dressed up as dedication. Real resilience grows underground. It's quiet. It's cultivated. It's like the unseen root system beneath a strong tree, anchoring, absorbing, nourishing, and strengthening. I used to think resilience meant powering through long days at the VA, managing programs, supporting veterans, and being the steady one in any storm. But then I realized something vital. Strength without stillness becomes strain. What changed for me? Not something big, it was very tiny. Every morning before stepping inside the building, I'd stand by my car, place my hand on my heart, and breathe like my soul depended on it. And slowly, it did something. It centered me. It softened my edges. It let me show up in peace instead of panic. That's root resilience. One afternoon, during an especially overwhelming season for me, I was walking across the VA's courtyard and noticed a massive oak tree split almost in half after a storm. One side stood tall. The other lay crumbled on the grass. Have y'all ever seen a tree like that? And I froze because for the first time in a long time, I saw myself in that tree. On the outside, I was together. But inside, I was splitting from stress, stretching myself thin, offering strength I no longer possessed. Teachers, y'all know the feeling all too well. Holding everything together for everyone else while the inside of your spirit whispers, hey, something is cracking. That oak taught me this. If we don't root ourselves, life will eventually reveal our fractures. After that day, I made a promise, a gentle one, but a promise nonetheless, to choose nourishment over nonstop hustle, to choose alignment over overextension, to choose grounding rituals that help me feel human again. I call it my oak tree trio. The first one, pause before you respond. Breathe before you burden yourself with more, and center yourself before you commit. Simple, sacred, sustainable. Grounding isn't just a technique, it's a spiritual homecoming. It's where you remember your identity beneath all your titles: teacher, mentor, mediator, counselor, coach, colleague, caretaker. Grounding brings you back to you, the person. When I was teaching and facilitating programs, I used to imagine roots growing down from the soles of my feet right into the floorboards. Not dramatic roots, just thin, glowing strands of steadiness. And on days when students were dysregulated or admin was intense, or I was running on nothing but prayer and peppermint tea, that visualization became my survival strategy, because grounding does for the spirit what gravity does for the body. It keeps you steady when everything else is in motion. Grounding helps teachers shift from reactive to responsive, from always putting out fires to protecting your own flame. It's spiritual science. It's nervous system nourishment. It's soul maintenance. Now let's talk about grounding for a second. The beautiful, brave act of telling the world what your spirit needs to stay well. Boundaries are not walls. They're not punishments. They're not proof you don't care. Boundaries are borders for your well-being. They shape where your energy goes and protects what your peace grows. Think of your life like a garden. If you plant everything everywhere, tomatoes with tulips, morning duties with midnight emails, 10 tasks in one pot, you end up with chaos, not cultivation. Boundaries are your garden fence. They sound like, I'll respond during planning time, not dinner time. I can't join another committee. I don't have the bandwidth. I'm prioritizing my mental health. My care is real. My capacity has limits. And here's something freeing. People won't like your boundaries, but your nervous system will thank you for them, because every time you say no to what drains you, you say yes to the life you're actually meant to live. So right now, I want you to do something with me. Let's close with a grounding practice, something quick, quiet, and classroom friendly. It's the root reset ritual. First thing we want to do is plant your feet. Place your feet flat on the ground. Feel the ground supporting you and imagine soft soil underneath. Then I want you to inhale through your nose for 4 seconds and exhale through your mouth for 6. Let your shoulders sink and see warm golden strands of light flowing down from your feet into the earth, slow, steady strengthening. And say quietly or in your heart, I am centered, I am supported, I am whole. Now with every exhale, imagine stress melting downward, absorbed, neutralized, released. Even 1 minute of this can shift your entire day. Now teachers, educators, professionals, you deserve a life that feels grounded, not just endured. Root resilience isn't built in big moments. It's built in breaths, boundaries, and bravery. Your peace is precious. Your presence is powerful. And your well-being is worth protecting. So this week, create your own root ritual. Step outside between classes. Sit in silence for 60 seconds. Put your hand on your heart before saying yes. And ask yourself, does this nourish my spirit? And if the answer is no, honor that. Thank you for spending a part of your day with me on Waves of Change. If this episode supported you, moved you, or reminded you of your worth, please tap that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss another moment of grounding and growth. Your support helps this community expand and helps more teachers reconnect to their peace. And remember, you're never too late, and your peace is never too far. Hey y'all, this is Vanessa on Waves of Change. Bye now.